Okay, so I made it to the gym after 3.5 weeks, I guess. Just did a cardio session, some stair mill, and I did a run. I have been keeping up with my running a little bit just because I'm still playing soccer, so I have done some exercises. And for me, mentally, cardio is the best release of stress for me, or my anxiety or anything like that. Just getting out there, running, sweating, and all that stuff makes me feel really good. So today it's my first day back in a couple weeks, so I decided just to do some cardio. I need to fall in love with the gym again. So this would be the best way for me today. So right now I'm just sitting in the sauna, just trying to sweat a little bit more out, and then it's off to the hockey rink, and some meal preps, and the rest of my Sunday. Hey guys, so I'm just here at the York Arena. Dre is playing one of his hockey games at 6:15, so we've got about 30 minutes or so. I just wanted to maybe just chat a little bit about some of my anxiety that I have. This being one, it's a very big trigger for me. So as I've said before, like, my anxiety doesn't come from social anxiety or, I can't leave my house. I don't like big groups, that kind of thing. It's more like a situational anxiety. Like, I don't do well flying. I've recently started not doing so well in cars when other people are driving. I really don't like being in situations that I can't control. So flying, driving, rides, that kind of stuff. Hockey is a big trigger for me, only because I fear that something's going to happen, and I can't help it or stop it or avoid it. I know Dre is capable of looking after himself, and he's a big kid, and he's usually the one that's hitting and bumping kids around. So it's not like I'm scared or nervous that he's going to get hurt. I'm more scared or nervous that health-wise something's going to happen. And before you say anything, he's a healthy child. He's 18 years old. But to me, in my head, for whatever reason, I have it that he could possibly, have a heart attack, anything. There's been situations, because I'm in the hockey world, I've heard of, a 16-year-old having a heart attack, or so-and-so had a heart attack on the ice, or health issues on the ice, or passed out, or whatever. So those things come to mind, and I get very nervous. So I'm constantly looking at Dre, constantly trying to analyze, okay, does he look like he's okay? Does he look like he's happy? Can he breathe? Is he struggling? All those kind of things. So if Dre's having a very good game, I can sit there and watch the game more. I can if he's having a bad game, because I think he's having a bad game because whatever reason, which is never the case. It's just because he's having a bad game. So I have been known to walk a lot. I sneak off to the warm room. I sneak off to the washroom a lot. It's very, very rarely I've sat to watch a game. I don't sit with the parents because of my anxiety. It's kind of me hiding it. They all know that I have it, because recently I've started talking about it a lot more. But yeah, I stand behind the glass, usually at the end of the rink, and I pace. If I feel like I'm getting anxious, or I think something might be happening, or Dre's struggling of some sort, or whatever the case may be, I'll sneak off to the bathroom. I've been known to leave the rink and go for a drive. I know that Dre's fine, but I just get that anxious, and I don't know why. I've never been in a situation that I've encountered, so I don't know why it bothers me and it sets me off, but I struggle a lot with that. But since I've opened up and I talk about it, the parents are very, very receptive, and they understand. I mean, I joke and laugh about it. It's how I pass off everything that makes me embarrassed or nervous or whatever it is. So they will joke about it and stuff. But now that I've decided to get help, seek help with it, and, taking medications and that kind of stuff, parents are noticing that I'm sitting now to watch games. I still get a little anxious. it is what it is. But to be able to sit there longer than, the 5 seconds is huge for me. And Dre notices it because every time I would leave, Dre would notice. He would know that I left in the second period at so-and-so time or whatever. So it's a work in progress for me, and I don't know if it affects anybody else, but it's definitely one of the triggers for me. And I just thought I would chat about it and let you know, and let you into my world a little bit to see how I muster through it all. Okay, so here is a prime example. The game started about 5 minutes ago. I noticed in warm-up, Dre seemed a little off. Really wasn't skating, really wasn't warming up, and it makes me think, like, is there something wrong? Is he not feeling well? So his first shift out, I think I lasted like 10 seconds. He was adjusting his neck guard and twitching his head. I don't know if his neck hurts, or the gear doesn't feel right. I don't know. So I decided to come out to the car, do a little breathing exercise, mentally get back into it so I can go back into the rink. It doesn't happen every time. Some games are better than others, but today is one of the days that it's definitely going to be a long game, and I'm definitely going to struggle through it. But it's important to me to watch Dre. He's in his last year, and it's important for Dre to have me there. So I will do what I have to. Go to the washroom, go to the warm room, come out to the car, but I'll keep going back in because it's important, and I'm not going to let this win.